folks that responded to the call were the first to arrive on the scene and provide life-saving measures. And we truly believe that the response, a quick response from the Fairview Volunteer Fire Department is indeed what saved Kilah Davenport's life. The incident actually happened just a few miles down the road. But what I'd like to speak about a little bit is when we traveled the state, I'm gonna start again. As we traveled the state promoting Kilah's law, the public support was absolutely tremendous. The public not only supported Kilah's law, but demanded passage of Kilah's law. The same took place with the North Carolina General Assembly. This legislation passed in a bipartisan manner. It was unanimously approved in both the House and the Senate and reached Governor McCrory's desk in record speed, quicker than any bill has ever reached the governor's desk. But it's imperative to understand that child abuse is not just a North Carolina problem. This is a nationwide epidemic. And that is why H.R. 1311, the Kilah Davenport Child Protection Act, was introduced by Congressman Robert Pittenger. Unfortunately, this bill is stagnant and sitting still in committee. What Kilah Davenport Child Protection Act will do is see to it that all 50 states implement sentencing guidelines of no less than 10 years. When you study the different states and how lenient their child abuse laws are, it will absolutely infuriate you. There are states that impose virtually no prison time for the first conviction of child abuse. There are states where you have got to commit felony child abuse on 3 occasions before serving any serious prison time. As it stands right now, the states are able to request federal grant money that is applied to child abuse related programs. And we do not dispute that. That is a wonderful thing. But no matter how much money you put towards these programs, you are still sideswiping the main problem, which is addressing those who are committing these horrific crimes. I understand that there's a lot of resistance from the child abuse advocacy groups on losing their federal grant money, the taxpayer money that's sent their way. We don't want to see that happen. I do not foresee that happening, but we have got to get all the states on board and put into place reasonable sentencing guidelines. And H.R. 1311 will do exactly that, where funding will be cut off if they do not implement a minimum of 10 years behind bars for the conviction of felony child abuse. We're very disturbed because of the public support throughout all of North Carolina. We have contacted our own local congressman, Congressman Richard Hudson, who's not only my congressman, but the Davenport family's congressman. Over the last 2 months, we've made numerous attempts to contact Congressman Hudson, U.S. Senators Richard Burr, and U.S. Senator Kay Hagan. After many, many attempts, after 2 months, we have yet to hear a response from any of these elected officials. Senators Hagan and Burr sit on prominent federal committees that do indeed address child abuse issues, but yet fail to give us 5 minutes of their time so we can explain to them what the Kilah Davenport Child Protection Act is, so we can explain to them some of the statistics across the nation. Folks, we have got a nationwide epidemic with child abuse. This is happening every day. We are losing children every day. We have got children every day going through what Kilah Davenport has gone through. She beat the odds. She survived. but she undergoes therapy and rehabilitation 7 days a week, and most likely for the rest of her life. And as long as these federal representatives in Congress do not address this bill, we will continue to see the loss of life. It is time that these individuals start listening to their constituents. And the constituents are saying, Congressman, Senator, please do what you can to get this bill moving and out of committee. It is time we start to save the lives of our most precious commodity, being our children. At this time, I'd like to introduce one of the members of the Justice for All Coalition, who's an expert on nationwide statistics, Patty Freeman.